Watch this video to learn how to play The Gathering Storm from Piano Adventures Level 3B Technique Book. Today we're in the Piano Adventures Level 3B Technique and Artistry book, and we are looking at The Gathering Storm. The Gathering Storm is largely a formula song, so I'd like to take a little bit of time to look at the formulas that are here. So first of all, let's determine whether it's in a major or a minor key. I see here that I have an F sharp in my key signature, which means that it's either what major key or what minor key. Yes, G sharp or G major or E minor. Those are the keys that have an F sharp in them. So what we're going to do is look at what note starts and ends, because that is usually the easiest way for us to get a clue of which one it is. So what is that first note there? That is an E. And if we go to the end of the song, what is the bottom note here? That is also an E. So this is in the key of E minor. This is mostly cross-hand arpeggios. So we're going to start with E minor cross-hand arpeggios. We have some chords that we play at the end. Then we're going to go to A minor cross-hand arpeggios. And then we'll be back to E, back to A, and we will spend a little bit of time in B major. And that's the first half of the song. So we are going to try to go through and play this. I need to adjust my camera a little bit. Okay, starting with line 1, we are starting in E minor. So I'm going to have you try to just play this straight through with me. We're not worried about dynamics or anything right now besides the notes. So beginning with E, this is middle C, so we're almost 2 octaves below. Those chords at the end right? If you didn't, here they are again. Great, let's play that line one more time. Now looking at the second line, we're going to go to A minor. Closely at these last chords here. Let's play this line one more time. Now we're going to go to E minor just a little bit. So we were here, we're moving up to E. This is a hand over hand arpeggio. We come back down. When your left hand comes down, it's going to go to A. And now B major. Drop down an octave. So those chords at the end, we're going C, D, C, B in the right hand and in the left hand. You'll notice there is a scherzando, which means we really punch that last note. Great, let's try lines 3 and 4 again. Down. Okay, that's the first page. Taking a look at the second line, you are going to do something very similar to what you did on the first page. This is the same E minor chords with the same ending after them, the same A minor chords with the same ending after them. E goes up and halfway back down again. A goes up and halfway back down again. And this time when we get to the B major chord, it's a little bit different. So let's start right here in measure 15. So we're looking in measure 15. Now, last time when we played the B major chord, we went down. This time we're going to go up. So it's left, right, left goes to where right is, right goes up, and it's the same chords here. Scherzando. And now we're going to start to descend on E or A minor. We start with the E and we come down. I'm off camera, so I'm going to move my camera. Okay, so we've just come down. And now we play this chord. This chord. Let's look at those chords again. We started with A minor. We go to this chord. Then we go to this chord. Now you may not recognize these chords, but just because it's good trivia to have. So we're starting in A minor. When we go to this chord, this is really E minor. We've just moved the E up to the top, so it's the first inversion. And we go to this chord, it's really B major. We've moved the top 2 notes up, so it's the second inversion. So looking at those chords again, it's E or A minor. This one. This one. Good. And then when we end it pretty simply. So you've looked at the entire structure of the song now. What I'd like to do now is a cold play. So we're going to try to play it all the way through. We're going to go a tiny bit slower than we were just playing it. And right now we're only focused on the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor. E minor up an octave higher, halfway down, A minor, halfway down, B major, down an octave, scherzando, back to E minor, A minor, E minor to halfway down, A minor to halfway down, B major's climbing this time, scherzando, descent. Okay, so now we're going to do another playthrough focusing on the dynamics. So I want you to take a moment and pause this video and highlight all the dynamics that you see. Those will be the fortes, the diminuendos, the crescendos, which are usually noted with C-R-E-S-C in this song, the pianos, the mezzo pianos. Highlight those scherzandos and all the accent marks that you see, and then come back. Okay, we're doing another playthrough at the same speed, and this time we're focusing on the dynamics. 1, 2, ready, go, forte. Diminuendo. forte. Diminuendo, piano. Mezzo piano. Mezzo forte. Crescendo. Forte scherzando. Forte scherzando. Forte. Diminuendo, piano. Forte. Diminuendo, piano. Mezzo piano. Mezzo forte. Crescendo. Forte scherzando. Forte scherzando. Forte with accents every time you start a new one. Accented. The last thing to do is really to look at the pedal and focus on it before you bring the tempo up. So your plan moving forward is to get to the point where you feel like you have mastered the articulation. So the staccatos and the legatos are going very well. You feel like you're playing with heavy arm drops where you're supposed to and lighter knocking motions where you're supposed to. Your dynamics are good and your pedaling is good. And once you have that, I would like you to work on increasing the tempo until you get it to 120 beats a minute.
This slide is restating and defining your practice plan with a little more specificity. You are going to practice 5 to 10 minutes a day on the Gathering Storm, and you're going to work on these goals in order. First, work on the notes and fingering. Once that is mastered, then work on the articulation. Once that is mastered, then work on the dynamics and pedaling. And once that is mastered, then you can work on increasing the tempo. Thank you for your hard work and dedication today on the Gathering Storm. You are done with this video, and now it's just up to you to perfect this piece in your practice. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful or both, go ahead and like the video. And if you want to see more videos from my channel, you can subscribe to it. I also have linked a playlist here for Piano Adventures Level 3B that contains demos and tutorials on several of the songs. Thank you.